Hello, it's Lee here, and today you're joining me on another walk. So we're going to do a walk around Dovedale today. So I'm parked next to the A515 in a free lay-by. So what we're going to do, we're going to head up onto the Tissington Trail, head down the Iron Tors, cross Old Cold Eaton Bridge into Staffordshire and head up to Alstonefield. From Alstonefield we're going to head over to Stanshope. From Stanshope we're going to head down Milldale, then head north up Dovedale, up to Milldale, and then continue along the road for a bit, back up to the Iron Tors here and back up to the car. It's a little bit foggy at the minute, which it was meant to be sunny, but I'm hoping this will burn off as the day goes on. So we're just about this point here. We're going to come off and head down to the River Dove, which is just down here. So we're on the Tissington Trail at the minute. We're only on here for about 500 metres, something like that. But this was the London North Western Railway, which ran from Ashbourne, which is south down there, all the way up to Buxton, and it connected with the North Staffordshire Railway down at Ashbourne. But all this scrubland here, this was actually a sidings for the railway line, and there was a couple of tramways which went into the quarry, which is just over the other side of the road there. I'm guessing this building here must have been something to do with the sidings at one point, made of the old red and blue engineering brick. It's a lovely route, the Tissington Trail. You mainly get cyclists on here. There's a great route if you come off near Big Inn, head over to Hartington and back from Ashbourne. It's a lovely route, that. So that's where we're heading, down to the River Dove there. It's actually the Derbyshire Dales on this side of the river. The River Dove's just down there. All that side is Staffordshire, and we're going to be heading up this bank here, up that track over to Alstonefield. So on the OS maps is a tumulus, and I think this is it. It doesn't look like much of a one, but it's called Netley No, and I think it's in this field. In here they found a couple of skeletons, a dagger and some other bronze implements, so yeah, it was obviously a place of importance. So we're going to continue on down this bank, and then on the side of the Iron Tors here, which are on the right hand side. Look at that, absolutely stunning. But if you know me and you've watched any of my previous videos, I bloody love a good lime kiln. And there's one here, so let's go and have a quick look before we continue on down the bank. Look at this beauty, fantastic. Still got the drawer arch down there. Look at this. It's funny because when you look on the old maps, I've said before, these lime kilns like this were scattered all along the White Peak where there was limestone basically. Hundreds of them everywhere. Now they are a rarity. So it's the end of October, Halloween's in a couple of days, and autumn is well and truly in full swing. With all these beautiful leaves, the colours. It's a shame it's not sunny because the sun really does bring out the golds and the oranges, but it's still absolutely stunning. Look at these old trees. Here we are at the foot of the valley of the Dale. Mile and a half to Milldale, 1 mile to Alstonefield up this bank here, so that's where we're going. and 3.5 miles to Hartington. Lots of little weirs along here, man-made weirs. So this is Cold Eaton Bridge. What we got here then? If something is meant for you, it will come to you. We will see. Wisdom Rock there. Right, so we're leaving the River Dove. We're going to take this track all the way up to Alstonefield. If you come down here in the spring, it's absolutely carpeted along here with daffodils. And just see the tower of St. Peter's Church. It's 12th century, that is. And we'll go and have a look at that as we're going through the village. It's got the George pub there, which is a nice pub. But I've always wanted a cafe at Alstonefield, and I don't think there ever was one, but now there is. Frank's. Went there a few weeks back. It's really nice. We sat in the barn. The sun was beaming down. So we're going to be heading out of the village down this track here. This is the old vicarage, but yeah, let's go and have a look at this 12th century church, St. Peter's. Mary Bell, 1852. I wonder who Mary was. And Sarah Bell as well. Look at this. Looks like this could have been one of those old Saxon crosses at one time. Now in ruins, but I can just imagine, yeah, look at the pattern on that. Look at Alstonefield Manor there. What a beautiful building. Look at the size of that. Stanshope. So that's where we're heading next. God, it's very windy today. It wasn't meant to be windy. This fog isn't burning off either, which is a damn shame really. But yeah, we're heading down here. There's actually a road that cuts through the valley. We're going to drop down to the road and back up over this hill here to Stanshope. In this corner you got Milldale, Dovedale cutting through the valley there, so we're going to be coming back up there. If your head can continue along this track, it can get you to the Manifold Valley and Wetton. So Alstonefield is quite a good starting point if you want to have a good explore around the White Peak, around the southern White Peak. Yeah, going to avoid the steep slope. I've already slipped about 5 times. Just at the road now. So about half a mile down here, that's where your Milldale is, and we'll be there later on the walk. And then if you take this road, like I say, you can get to Wetton and over to the Manifold Valley that way. Look at this glorious cottage, stood on its own. So we're taking this track up to Stanshope and then down to Halldale. Just coming into Stanshope now. Very small village, there isn't really a lot here. But that is Stanshope Hall, which is a hotel. I believe it's got 5 stars, so luxury right there. So we're leaving Stanshope now, coming off through the stile down into Halldale. If you continue up this track, it will get you over to Milldale. Right, let's crack on. The beginnings of Halldale. I think it's only about half a mile, but it's just an example of places that aren't particularly well known. Most people go to the stepping stones down at Dovedale, but there are many other places to explore in Derbyshire and Staffordshire, including this. Look at that there, you got a raven and a peregrine next to each other. Oh, they're having a scrap. Look at this, 2 on 1. So we're just coming towards the end of Milldale, and you come out into this expanse here. Look at this, this is just absolutely stunning. This is your Dovedale cutting through left and right. We're going to go right, we'll get to Island Rock, which is an incredible limestone pillar, and then we'll take left and go up to Milldale. I can't stop looking up, it's just so stunning around here. I know the sun hasn't come out, but I love autumn. I think it's my favourite season. There's your Island Rock. Look at that view. So we're heading north now, along the River Dove in Dovedale, all the way to Milldale. I think it's about 1.5 miles. It's much busier along this route now. I've seen about 10 people already and I've only just got on here. So it shows you how popular this route is. I didn't see one person coming from Alstonefield, Stanshope and round Milldale. So if you want to get off the beaten track a bit, head up Milldale. So just round this corner, well, about 1/4 mile, got 2 epic caves called Dove Holes. We'll go and have a little explore. Oh, yeah. Look at these, fantastic. Now the only thing is it's very wet today. And this limestone is very worn and very slippy. So another way out the valley here, Nabs Wood, Nabsdale, 1 3/4 miles to Allsop. Just one epic climb out of the dale here. I think the fog's just starting to lift now. So you never know. Towards the end of this walk we may just capture a little bit of sun. What a lovely village Milldale is. Got myself a nice hot tea. We're just continuing on the road for about 1 mile till we get up to a couple of cottages. One, I think it's called Lod, L-O-D-E, Lod Mill, Load Mill, something like that. And we're just continuing and following the Dove all the way back to Iron Tors. So this is that old mill I was talking about. I'm not sure if it's empty or perhaps someone's living there. Yeah, I can see a couple of ornaments on the windowsills. And look at this beautiful cottage. It's Dove Cottages, I think this is called. So there's your Staffordshire. We'll go over this bridge and then there's your Derbyshire. So we're just going to continue up following the Dove for another 1 mile or so. This is where we came down Bradbury's Bank, all the way down into the Dale floor here, and we went up there to Alstonefield in the fog this morning, and now it's blazing sun, it's beautiful. So we've just got to retrace our steps back up to Bradbury Bank, back along the Tissington Trail and back to the car. 1 mile. Nearly back now. Here's Tissington Trail again. So 400-500 metres along there and then off at the layby. What a fantastic walk. I've absolutely loved it. One of my favourite areas around here. And what this is hopefully highlighting is you don't have to go to the stepping stones or, you know, even beyond Milldale. I didn't see anybody beyond Milldale, and it's just as stunning. So yeah, I will put this walk on the website. I know earlier in the year I said I was going to look at my website and put a few more walks on, and I haven't. I think that's a project for next year. I will put this walk up there, so if you want to do it, then feel free to download the GPX. I hope you enjoyed it if you stayed to the end, and I'll hopefully see you on the next video. Bye for now, take care.